precisely brings me to the point that I was about to make, and which you saw in the video which was shown just now, is that in a public speaking exercise, you are actually talking to an audience, and you need to hold the attention of that audience right through your speech or your talk. So to do that, you need to actually speak to the audience, you actually need to look at your audience, you need to actually scan from one side of your audience to the other side, come back again, and again go back to the other side, so that each member of the audience feels that you're actually interested in them, that you're actually speaking to them. There's a difference between speaking at an audience and speaking to an audience. It's a big difference. When I speak at an audience, I'm actually just delivering a lecture. I'm not really interested in whether you're understanding, whether you're interested or not. But when I'm speaking to an audience, I am interested in you. I'm looking at you, I want you to listen to me, I want you to be interested in what I'm saying. So there's a big difference between the two. Speaking at an audience, speaking to an audience. Now most of the children who came on stage today, unfortunately, they spoke at the audience. They didn't speak to the audience. And that's one thing that you need to learn to become a good public speaker. That you need to speak to your audience, you need to engage with the audience as they were saying in the video. You need to get them interested, you want to get them on your side, so that they are actually listening to what you say, they're interested in what you say. So that's the key to good public speaking, and that's what each one of you should be aiming at when you come on the stage here. So whenever next time you come to the stage, don't look down when you're talking, don't try to look at the ceiling and rattle out what you memorized last night. Because that's a surefire way of putting off your audience completely. They completely lose interest in what you're saying. It might be the greatest product in the world, but if you're not able to get it across to your audience, what's the use? If no one's listening, if everyone is dozing off as that boy is again in the specs, what's the point? You don't want that to happen. You want people to be awake, to be listening to you when you're talking. Otherwise, it's a waste of effort. So, remember that, please. Remember that when you next come to the stage, speak to your audience, look at the audience, don't look down, don't look to just one person in the audience, your best friend, and try to derive strength from him or her to keep you going. Because all of us are now nervous when you come on stage and speak to an audience. But the fact is that you've got to, as they said in the video, you've got to engage everyone in your talk. And the best way and probably the only way to do that is to look at them, to make them feel that you are interested and try to hold their attention in what you're speaking. So that's the only point that I would like to make to you. Otherwise, well done. We can continue to have these sessions every week, and hopefully the next time you come on stage you'll be a much better speaker. Well done otherwise. Thank you very much.